Auto-Lite and its 96,000 dealers everywhere present Suspense.
In this city a number of years, is that right?
Yes.
In fact, your daughter was born here.
Yes.
And during this time, you have, I am told, become a leading citizen of the Chinese section of this city.
My father says he is honored to be so described, although he would not so describe himself.
Now, in all this time and with all this knowledge, how would you estimate the amount of racketeering and gambling that goes on down there?
Watch it, you old goat. Don't you spill on me.
We are waiting, Mr. Chan-Su. Mr. Chan-Su, will you answer this question? How would you estimate the amount of gambling that goes on in Chinatown?
My father says there isn't any gambling.
No gambling at all? I believe you're acquainted with a Michael McDermott.
McDermott?
No, you don't know him? Oh, surely, Mr. Chan-Su, you must know this gentleman. Mr. McDermott, will you stand up, please? Mr. McDermott has been a detective in your neighborhood for 10 years. He knows you. Do you know him?
Yeah, I know.
Well, now that we've refreshed your memory, perhaps you also recollect another gentleman by the name of Salt Lake Jones. Mr. Jones, will you rise, please? Do you remember Mr. Jones?
Yeah.
And you may also remember that Mr. Jones has been a newspaper reporter. And that for several years he worked in your section of the city. Now, you do know Mr. Jones?
Yeah.
Now, Miss Sue, would you say that these two gentlemen probably know what's going on around there?
I suppose so, yes.
And if each of these men testified that gambling was wide open in Chinatown and was ruled over by one ruthless racketeer called Louie Wong, would you be inclined to agree or disagree? You don't know? Ask your father. Now, what does he say?
He says they have their eyes to see. He has his eyes. His eyes have seen nothing.
Do you know Louie Wong? Do you?
Ask your father if he knows Louie Wong. Uh-oh. Here comes trouble.
Hello? Yeah?
Listen, call me back, will you, fella? I'm watching the TV show. They just asked old Mayor Sue, does he know me?
Do you or do you not know Louie Wong?
No.
Never heard him referred to as the crime boss down there?
No.
Have you ever heard of Louie Wong paying large sums of money each year for police protection?
My father says he is a simple citizen and begs to be excused because he is not feeling well considering his age.
Have you ever heard of Louie Wong making large political contributions to both parties?
My father says he is a simple citizen and begs to be excused.
Why are you people so terrorized? Who terrorizes the good people down there? Louie Wong?
My father says he is a simple citizen.
Yes, indeed, he is a simple citizen, and a very poor, unworthy one, too. But the most shocking thing is you yourself, Miss Sue. You're an honest American. Why are you afraid to speak out? You live in this country. You and your father have enjoyed the rights of this country. Why do you hesitate to defend them? Why? Why?
Miss Sue, Margaret Sue. Is that right?
Yes.
What is your occupation?
I'm a school teacher.
Public school teacher?
That's right. Lincoln School, 6th grade.
How many students do you have?
43.
Do you think that some of your students might be watching these proceedings on a television set?
They might.
Now, Miss Sue, supposing some of your students are watching you right this minute, how do you think they might feel about the example you're setting them? Speak up, Miss Sue. Will you kindly answer the question for the benefit of your students? What do you say, Miss Sue? That's all for today. Dismissed.
Well, boss, how do you feel now?
Not too bad. I knew the girl don't know nothing from nobody, but I was afraid maybe her old man might talk.
No, he never talk.
Get a hold of the Juiceman, will you? We ought to send around a few presents. I was afraid maybe the old man might tip him off who the Juiceman is. Then we'd be done for.
You should worry. You got old man scared. Come go and do that.
If you don't mind my saying so, sir, I think the only way we can get to the bottom of this is to find the Juiceman.
The Juiceman?
Yes, sir. He's the go-between. He keeps the money flowing from the gamblers to City Hall and the protection flowing from City Hall to the gamblers. Salty, wouldn't you say he was the key figure?
Oh, sure. If you get the Juiceman, sir, you'll get everything.
Louie Wong plays it smart.
Now, what do you mean by that?
Well, Louie never talks to any cops, any captains or judges. You never see him out with any politicians.
You see, the Juiceman does that for him.
Well, then why don't you boys go out and bring in the Juiceman?
Oh, take the FBI to do that, sir?
I think one good detective and one good reporter is enough.
Good afternoon, gentlemen.
Good day.
Good afternoon.
Oh, Salty. How about you and me going down to Chinatown, seeing what we can find out?
Might be an idea.
You know, if we stuck our noses out far enough, we might find the Juiceman.
Sounds good to me.
That'll give you a good story.
Give you a good promotion.
Okay, pal, it's a deal.
All right.
Hi there, Johnny. Anna, seen Louie Wong? Oh, he hasn't been in yet? I was looking for him across the street, but his office is still dark.
Ô đây này, con Bên này Này nổ Ok Anh coi biết thêm Bên này Này thỏa Juiceman
Anna,
Hey, Margaret. What's the matter with you and the old man? Are you scared like 5 rabbits seen a ghost?
Do you know where we can find any of that committee now?
Sure, you want to call him or something?
Father's decided to tell them what he knows.
Hey, that's great.
He's ashamed. We're both very much ashamed.
Don't let that committee get you down.
No, he's determined. He wants to tell them now. He's afraid if he waits till morning.
Well, that's just McDermott. You don't have to worry about him. Hey, Mac, she says her old man wants to spill what he knows.
Yeah? What does he know?
Does he know who the Juiceman is?
Yes, he knows.
Are you kidding?
No, he knows. He wouldn't tell me, but he knows.
Look, Margaret, I'll get on the phone and locate somebody on that committee. You stay here and keep your eye out for Louie Wong. Meantime, get the old man ready to go. Here's the address. Mac and I can go with you if you want.
Please go with us.
Okay, Mac?
Yeah, sure. What's the deal?
Let's get a cab at the corner. What did he say? What did he say?
And now, the second act of The Juiceman, starring Cloris Leachman.
Yes?
Oh, I wonder if you could help me locate someone.
Yes.
Miss Margaret Sue. Do you know where I can find her?
Yes, ice cream parlor now.
Oh, thank you very much.
Well, there, it's good to see you again.
Hello, Mac.
If you're worried about Margaret Sue, you can relax. They got me watching her every minute.
I'm not here officially at all. I read in the paper about your father. I was very shocked. I felt I had to talk with you.
Won't you sit down?
Of course, when I heard he was killed on the way to see us, I was deeply disturbed. Because I am involved and was really responsible.
You mustn't feel that.
Believe me, I feel very badly. We all do. We're thinking hard to find some new method of investigation so that we can still uncover the criminal, but not jeopardize the innocent.
I believe now that if Father had answered your questions fully, as he should have, that nothing would have happened to him. They all would have been afraid to get him. Don't you want some tea?
No, thank you.
I suppose half the troubles in the world come from people like us who know what's right, only who wait and wait. And then when they do anything about it, it's too late.
I read that your father said something to you just as he was dying. But according to the newspaper report, you said he was so weak he couldn't understand you. Was that true?
Was what true?
Was it true he couldn't understand you?
Don't you want to go outside?
Oh, just as you like.
It's such a warm, sunny day we could sit outside. I don't think spring has ever been so late this year. At least seems so late.
Anna? Popcorn? Hey, hello.
That was Louie Wong here, the ice cream parlor.
Louie Wong? Actually, I've probably put you in worse jeopardy than before, but the terrible thing is there's no way we can do this.
I hope you don't mind my sitting here waiting for a story to drop into my lap.
Hello, Jones.
This is the kind of weather makes me want to give up the newspaper business and turn sailor. What a day to sail. Say, there's your friend McDermott watching us.
That detective keeping a careful watch on you?
All the time. Only I don't know who he's watching for.
You think he might be involved with that?
I'm afraid so.
Oh, Margaret, I don't think so.
I think so. I think he must have told them about Father.
What makes you think that?
He knew Father and I were on our way to see you. What was he doing when you went to telephone?
Well, he was keeping an eye out for Louie Wong.
Where was Wong?
In the ice cream parlor. Mac was on the street.
Couldn't he have tipped him off?
Well, it's an angle. I'll think about it.
It's terrible to be afraid and whisper every time you want to say anything.
For your sake, I shouldn't be seen with you like this.
Oh, no. If all my life I'm going to be scared, I might as well.
Tell me, did your father say anything to you before he died?
Yes, he did.
Name any names.
Not exactly.
What then?
Just before Father died, Louie Wong came up to us. He acted very friendly, thanked Father for not talking, and then said he wanted to give him a present.
But your father didn't accept it.
No. But Louie Wong said he wanted to give it to him anyway, and that if Father were afraid to be seen taking it, he should pick it up at the same place the go-between gets his.
But he didn't tell you where that was.
No, but I could tell Father knew.
And that is what he told you before he died.
Yes. He said every Sunday night at 9:30, the go-between picks up the money from Tim.
Tim? Who is Tim?
He's the man on the corner who sells newspapers.
Come on in, Margaret. Have a drink.
No.
Just for a second, got a question to ask you. You like to hear the Fred Waring show? Ever since I hear the attorney talking to you, I'm wondering to myself what the devil your daddy could have said to you before he died. So would you tell us? And the faster you tell us, the happier you'll be.
Nothing, he said nothing. No!
Let's try it again. What did your daddy say before he died?
Nothing.
Paul. Paul, as they say in the courtroom, you refresh your memory, Now then, maybe you tell us what you said to the attorney outside on the bench, You tell us that?
Everything. Everything.
And what is everything? What is everything?
Everything my father told me.
Oh, so he did say something.
Yes.
Continue. What did your daddy say?
He said the go-between.
Yes?
He said the go-between picks up the money every Sunday night at 9:30.
That's very interesting. That would mean just about no.
I know, that's why I said it. Because there he is now. And there's the attorney watching.
Tim, how's the state of the world tonight? Hey, what are you doing going around scaring guys like that?
What's the news? Any dope on the Juiceman?
No, not that I've heard.
Oh, let me see your paper. Wait a minute, Juiceman.
You dirty copper.
I'd like to ask you a couple of questions.
Yeah, there are a couple of questions I want to ask them and our friend Jonesy.
Come on, let's get down there now. All right. And Solly, too. Maybe I'd like to ask him why I didn't phone you that night.
What do you mean? I called?
Yes, you went to call, but you didn't. You called the ice cream parlor.
That's a lie.
You knew that Louie Wong was there, and you told him about Margaret's father. What happened then, Leepo? I kind of forget. Did you kind of slip out and throw that knife into her father's back? All right, take him away. Is that what happened, Solly? Come on, a dumb cop's asking you a question. Is that the way it happened?
Yeah, I guess that's about it.
Come on, get up. Taking you down to the station.
You mind if I phone in my story?
Thank you.
Good night, Margaret. Next week, our story will be Murderer's Meeting, starring Jackie Cooper and featuring Wally Cox. A story well calculated to keep you in suspense. Also, be sure to listen to Suspense each Thursday night on your radio.